what's going on, guys?
Hello.
Yeah, so I know the timing of this video might be a little random and belated, but we said we were going to make this video and things kept coming up and people keep asking in the comments what happened. When we were in Minnesota, we were in a car accident and it was very, very scary for us.
Yeah.
Very traumatizing, and there are a lot of you that want to know what happened, so we thought we would sit down tonight and tell you guys the story. Everything's okay, everybody was okay, even the other driver was okay, so thank God.
Yeah,
we're extremely...
I hurt my shoulder. I had like a gigantic bruise on my shoulder, and I was in pain for maybe like a week from getting like crunched.
I didn't know it left a mark. John just took off his shirt and he has this bruise from the car accident. So the car accident happened the day before Iris's birthday, October 15th. I was running around trying to get everything ready for her party, buying all the last minute stuff. And when I was done running my errands, we wanted to try and take Iris to the pumpkin patch because it was one of the last days that we could do it in Minnesota. So we were trying to do that. So I had Iris in the car. I had, we had borrowed John's stepmom's car and I was driving it and I went to go pick up John.
From the CRV.
Yeah. And then, and then it all happened when we were trying to go to the pumpkin patch.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. I mean, I've been in one car accident with another vehicle and another driver. And that was really scary too, but when you have like your 2-year-old daughter in the back of your car, it's just like completely different because you're stunned from the impact of the accident, and all of a sudden you're like, oh wait, like Iris is in the back. But fortunately,
I've never been in a car accident before.
Installed the car seat correctly, and it was all done the right way. And actually, like half a mile before we got in the car accident, I kind of turned around, looked at Iris, and I tightened her strap 2 clicks on her car seat. She has one of those self-tightening car seats, so that was weird that I did that, and
it was so weird. Like,
happy that I did because it was a lot looser than it was before we got in a car accident about 2.5 minutes later.
But I think we have good guardian angels. The reason we're saying like this was so scary because this car accident really could have been bad. It almost was very bad. It was at high speeds. So we were we were in Northfield, our hometown, about to turn left to go to the pumpkin patch, and I was the last left turn on the arrow, and actually, like, I kind of blacked out. You were the one who told me, I mean, from trauma.
After the accident, not while you were driving. But yeah, no, we were turning left at like a major intersection. It was like a highway, 2 highways that had come together. So we were turning, and a driver had ran a red light, and he was, I think the speed limit was 30 miles an hour, and he was going like 40 miles an hour.
He sped up gunned it.
Get through the light, and Nikki was turning, and I started yelling like stop, because I knew this guy was coming right at us, and I was like really like, oh geez, like this sucks because this guy's gonna hit me really hard. But he swerved as like hard as he could right at the last minute, and Nikki stopped, so we ended up just smashing on the front of our car. But he was like about to, if he would have T-boned us in the passenger side where I was sitting, it would have been a lot worse for everybody in the entire car. I couldn't.
I'm like almost crying now because I couldn't live with that.
Well, fortunately, we're okay,
happen.
And nothing happened. Like I said, I was banged up for 4 or 5 days afterwards, rattled. I think both of us were rattled. Nikki kind of like went into shock.
Well, you guys know what happened with my friend, so this was very, very close to home for me, so I'm just like thanking God. And so with the accident, like, it's just so weird, what happens to you, like the trauma of an accident. I remember being in the turn lane and John saying, okay, go, and then no, we like, stop, he's not stopping, and then crunch, and John goes, ow, and I was just like, oh my God, what just happened?
The words.
Huh?
Probably said a few other words than just ow, but yeah.
I was like, what just happened? Like, what just happened? Did this really just happen? Is this real life? And after, like, I remember we were standing on the side of the road, and it just, like, it all felt like a dream. Like, it didn't feel like this really just happened.
Yeah.
I felt separated from my brain or my body. I don't really know how to describe it, but my mom's a psychologist. She said that's like very common after car accidents. It's like a
dazed.
derealization. Well, she said it was like, yeah, from trauma.
Yeah, well, and I mean, day in and day out, one of the most dangerous things that all of us do is ride in cars. I mean, car accidents can be serious. The heavier the vehicle, the faster the speeds, you know, the worse it gets. But fortunately, it could have been a lot worse. But after the impact, I got out of the car, and like my EMT training, I was a trained EMT at one point in time. I got out of the car, kind of like assessed everything. I realized that I was pretty fine.
I was just hugging
Nikki,
Iris.
She was fine. I kind of gave like Iris like a once over. She's what seemed completely fine. Nothing was wrong with her. We asked her if she had any owies, and she was familiar with how to say like, "Oh, I have an owie here," or anything like that. But she was fine. She has a great car seat. It was in fine. The paramedics showed up. The police showed up. The paramedics showed up. They checked us all out. They checked out Iris. We filled out all the paperwork and stuff like that. And then my sister and Nikki's mom showed up and was able, we got everything out of the car and got a ride home, but that was the extent.
A couple people have asked me, like, was Iris traumatized from it? And I don't think so at all. She actually
had no idea what even, I mean, she was just like...
She scolded the car afterwards, actually. Like, after the accident, she was saying, like, no, car, no. And then we got out and she was, like, scolding the other car that hit us.
Yeah. But Honda CR-Vs have actually good built-in safety features. So the airbags, the curtain airbag went off, the side airbag went off on my side, and not like they were smart airbags, so they actually didn't go off where the impact wasn't. But yeah, it just kind of hit us.
We were really shaken by it.
Yeah.
And
you realize how much you love each other.
Yeah,
and your family and life and everything. Especially for me, when I was sitting looking out, the passenger window, looking at this car coming at me, 45 miles an hour, I was just like, okay, well,
it could all be taken from you in an instant. So what we really took from this whole situation is, like, tell each other that you love each other every day and
enjoy life. Remember,
how important your family is. Hug your family, and every day is a blessing, and I'm just thankful for what we have. We're so thankful that we're okay, and thanking our guardian angel, and thankful that the other driver was okay and no one was hurt, and especially 100% like that Iris was okay. I think that's what freaked us out the most as parents. Like, oh my gosh, our kid was in the car. But
and I would just like to say, like, slow down a little bit, don't speed, don't run red lights, don't try to catch that yellow light and speed through a red light.
Be aware of your
that weekend
surroundings.
back in Minnesota, like 5 or 6 different times I had seen people just run red lights in our hometown, and that's just so scary. Slow down and stop. It's not worth getting somewhere a few seconds earlier and sacrificing like some of the safety of somebody else, or I don't know. It was just really scary for us, but we're happy that we're okay. So we just wanted to talk to you guys about it, because I know some people, I think I had Snapchatted or something, or Instagrams, something or other, just to say, hey, like, we're happy that we're okay in the accident we were in, and
just tell your family that you love them.
And be careful.
Yeah, we were really reminded of what's important. So I guess that's the silver lining in the whole situation. We really remembered how much we love each other. And
rattled us.
Well, like in life, there's always everyday things that get you down, and it's just like, oh my gosh, that's just so not important. Like, love and your family's important. We have each other. I guess.
Wet Willy.
Yeah.
Keep it fun. Enjoy life. Give more Wet Willies to the ones you love.
Oh, and I guess
more?
We could tell, no, not more, but I guess we could tell you guys that John's family or John's stepmom wasn't mad at us. I guess I felt bad that we, you know, borrowed the car. Like, I know, like, they were most, you know, they were happy that we were okay. That's all that mattered to them. But even afterwards, I was still like, oh man, like, she, like, lent us her car and
well, accidents happen, but I mean, that's the most important thing. You, no matter what, you hope that everybody involved is just okay, you know? So we just wanted to take this time to tell you what happened to us, and just remember to tell your loved ones that you love them, and be careful. Car seats, things like that can be replaced. People can't. So I don't know, just slow down and take your time in the world and be careful and enjoy life.
It could have been bad, but it wasn't. Everyone was okay. Like, thank God. We just wanted to let you guys know. Thank you for watching.
And thanks. I mean, I know you guys care about us and you love our videos, and we really appreciate that, and we appreciate your support. But yeah, so we just wanted to share this with everybody so you knew what was going on with us.
I mean, when I tweeted about it, the amount of love that I got from you guys was really overwhelming and powerful. So
and we didn't want to make like a huge deal about it, you know, like, oh, we were in an accident, it was crazy, because it's just,
but it was really scary.
It was, and you know, we were shaken. Took us by surprise. So we were definitely out of it for a couple days. But yeah, so yep, that's it.
Good night, everybody.
Take care.